merge sort. Sorting refers to arrangement of objects either in ascending order or descending order. Here, merge sort we are learning, and here we are using divide and conquer technique or divide and conquer algorithm to sort the elements or sort the objects in the array. Now, divide and conquer method means here when a complex problem is given, we are dividing them into two halves or we are dividing them into sub problems, and we are finding the solution for the sub problems, and at the end we are combining all the sub solutions to get the final solution. Same technique is used here in merge sort. We are dividing the array into two halves, sort each half, and then merge the sorted halves back together. This process is repeated until the entire array is sorted. So first thing is dividing the array into halves, okay? And then we are doing sorting for each halves or each parts, and then we are merging the solutions or sorted arrays to get the entire sorted array. Okay, let us learn this with an example. Now suppose I have an array with the elements say 35, 25, 45, 5, 10, 80 and say 15. Okay, now this is my array. I want to arrange the elements of this array. So initially what I have to do is I have to divide this array into two halves. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 elements are there. So I'm dividing over here, say after 4. You can even take after 45, you can take 3 elements over here and 4 elements in the next part. That way also you can do, or else you can just take initially you can take 4 elements and next the remaining elements. So this is one part, one half, and this is the second half of the array. So first we are dividing the array, given array into two halves. Again, I have to divide them into two more halves. So first part will be 35 and 25, and the second half will contain 45 and 5. Same over here. I can divide at 10 also or at after 80 also. So I'm dividing it into two parts, 10, 80, and the last part contains only one element, that is 15. Now you look at this 35 and 25 individually I can consider it as 35, 25, and this will be 45 and 5. This is 10 and 80, and this remain as it is, that is 50. 15, I'm sorry. Now you sort over here. We know that this 25 is less than 35, so that I'm writing first. Okay, so now I'm going to sort the elements. So I'm writing it as 25 is less than 35, so that I'm writing first 25, 35. Here 5 is less compared to 45, so initially I'm writing that 5 and 45. Here I'm writing I'm sorting in terms of ascending order, so first in the beginning I always write smaller element, so here 10 and 80. I'll keep this 15 as it is. Okay, now individually each halves are sorted. Now I want to sort and merge together with these two. Okay, when I compare this with this, okay, I'm first initially comparing this 25 with 5. Since 5 is less than 25, I'm writing it in the beginning. Okay. Then this 25 is compared with 45. 25 is less than 45, so I'm keeping it as it is 25. Now I'll take the second element, that is 35. 35 is less than 45. 5 already we have written. So 35 is less than 45. So I'm writing 35, and at the end I'm writing the last number, that is 45. Okay. Every time from the left we are taking first element, and that is compared with the first element in the right side. Okay. Now I'll take this. I'm taking 10. I'm comparing 10 with 15. 10 is less than 15, so I'm writing 10 at first. Then I'm considering 80 with 15, comparing 80 with 15. 15 is less compared to 80, so I'm writing it first and then I'll write 80. So now this is the sorted array. Then now I'm merging these two here. Okay, here you can observe that first initially I'm considering 5. 5 is less than 10, so I'm writing it as it is. Then I'm considering 25 and 10. 10 is less compared to 25, so I'm writing 10 first. Then I'm comparing 25 with 15. 15 is less compared to 25. Then I'll write 25. And then I'm considering 35. 35 is less than 80, so I'll write that first. Then 45 is also less than 80, so I'm writing 45, and at the end I have 80. So this is the final sorted array. You can observe that every time, initially we are dividing the entire given array into two halves every time until we get the single elements in half, one part, and we are comparing the two single elements in each half. Okay, so since sorting in ascending order, I'm just comparing the elements. If element is less than the lesser element which is having very less value, that is written first, and then the other value. Okay, once we do this sorting in each part, then we are going to merge. Okay, so when we are merging, again we are taking care of the order which we wanted to arrange. So again I'm comparing first element with the first element of second half. Okay, if the element is in the second half is less, that I'm writing in the beginning. Then the same element in the left is compared with the second element in the right. Okay, if any which is smaller, that we are writing in the next position. Okay, so at the end, when we do that process repeatedly, at the end we are going to get the sorted array like this. So this is nothing but the divide and conquer technique which is used in merge sort. Thank you.